Hey everybody! Welcome back to a beautiful part 15 of Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke. My name is Chrysanth, of course, and previously we had an emotional episode. You know, we really got to know each other, me and my co-host, but now, like all good things, it takes a temporary impetus for reasons unknown to the masses, and we're going to talk to this guy who is going to talk to me as if I have no clue what's going on, but little does he know that I do. I believe this guy trades for a Mr. Mime. I do not have a Clefairy, but if I did, that would be kind of a steal, because Mr. Mime, kind of an underrated psychic type. I've used kind of a few times, too many so far. Yeah, last time to kind of go over a little bit, I just said that about using that phrase. Last time we finished the SS Anne, what a time it was. I was a little over leveled for the fight, but that was due to circumstances that kind of out of my control. The main reason I came all the way here was to talk to this guy who has something that I want, something known as Flash. I have caught at least 10 kinds of Pokemon because I'm doing a Nuzlocke and because I'm insane. The HM05 is a lot more necessary in Gen 1 than it is in later gens. Specifically for a dungeon that we're about to face, one that I normally do not do that well in terms of Nuzlocks. I normally lose right after this upcoming dungeon, which is, of course, the Rock Tunnel. I just never seem to be able to get that down, so hopefully we can change the course there and be a little more advantageous, a little more successful. I'm thinking of getting rid of Supersonic, but that's kind of a good move. Tackle gives me a physical attack. I'm just going to get rid of Tackle for it, because all I do is use Confusion all day and all night. Of course, it makes the Jessie sort of a one-dimensional attacker, but hey, it's Nuzlocke. What do you want from me? Too bad we have Thunderbolt. I don't have a Pikachu to teach that Thunderbolt to anymore, so that's a little sad. A little bit of a tearjerker there. I did find an HP up that I will immediately sell for mad amounts of profit, because I am a venture capitalist as such. Another Moonstone, just in case I feel like involving Nidoqueen again into Nidoragina. We could come here, actually, and do nothing. I actually lied about that. I guess we could open up the first 3 gates to Victory Road. I'm not going to do that. That would be kind of a obtuse activity to take part in, given there are so many more relevant things to do. But here on the Chrysanth channel, you can expect the irrelevant to be done in a timely fashion. Let me backtrack, because I have no clue where I was going to go. Well, I do have a clue where I was going to go with that, but I just wasn't going to go there. I think there's a rare candy back here. I really do. I'm just going to check the corners, because that would be the obvious spots where it would be. Yeah, whatever. There's a rare candy somewhere back there, I think. I have no clue, really. There's one in Pewter City that I missed out on that I just thought of now. So, hold on. Is the weakest Pokemon up front? Yes, it is. That weakest Pokemon being the Jessie. Oh man, wild encounters. What a crazy time. I don't know why I'm not just cutting out this trip back. I could do that. Who knows, maybe I will, but it's honestly not that long of a trek. I'm willing to put up with it for these fans. In case you don't know what I'm referencing there, every single time I say that, I'm referencing my hero, my savior, Shane McMahon. If I switch out to Boogsalava, I'm pretty sure it's not going to get hit because Diglett is a ground type. See, look at that. It does not affect Boogsalava. Boogsalava is my friend, Alava. You see how clever that little play on words was there? It was top tier. Quite frankly, it's the pinnacle of my comedic talents. Another wild encounter, most likely Diglett. Indeed. I'm kind of sad that the first time I went through here, I found a Dugtrio, because that was kind of a death sentence. I mean, good thing I ran away from it. Obviously, you know that from watching that part already. You can just pretend as if you did. I know that I have consistent viewership. But either way, we're going to take down this Diglett. I'm just kidding. I'm lying to your face. We're not going to take down Diglett. Why on earth would I want to do that? The thing is, we're probably not going to get to Mount Moon today. In fact, if I'm being even more honest than that, I'm pretty sure we're only going to be able to get through the route leading up to it. I noticed how throughout the series I've switched back and forth between saying route and route. Kind of like my pronunciation of Pokemon, Pokemon, and Pokemon. I don't think I've ever said Pokémon, but I have said Pokemon and Pokemon rather interchangeably. For a good cause, mind you. I like pronouncing the word in several different ways. Linguistics is entertaining that way. But Diglett, not entertaining, except for if it's on my team. Enemy Diglets are enemies to entertainment. You see how that turned into a clever little... Yeah, well, okay. I'm going to keep the Jessie up front because I'm bold and adventurous. And apart from that, I would like to try to get a new... Was that a voice crack? I'm trying to be introspective here. Was that a voice crack? Write in the comments below. Either way, I want to add a new team member soon. I guess it's not a voice crack. I guess it's just the acoustics of my voice curtailing to the effects of the world around it. Or something along those lines that's rather obtuse and hard to phrase. Second time using that word this video. Diglett needs to go down quicker. I'm sorry, I just have to make a statement. Diglett is a very resistant fellow. No, Diglett's causing me a lot of pain, a lot of ire, a lot of regret, and I just can't... Thank you. I've been relinquished from the abusive tactic... Oh, no, nothing is given in this world. Oh, it's a big one. That's a Doug trio right there. We're actually gonna... I'm actually gonna try to fight it. Let's fight it with Queen Mary. Shouldn't do too much, right? Oh, wait. Is ground good against poison? I guess there's only one way to find out. Yeah, it is. Please stop doing that. Doug trios are really scary to fight when they're the same level as me. Can you please stop? Thank you. Doug trio, man. Doug trio's a trip. Anyway, we're going to heal up, and then we're going to go northwards, upwards and onwards. Try to... Oh! Here's our new team member right here. Must be a good trainer. Indeed I am. I would take good care of it. That is a Squirtle. And I am going to use it. I was waiting for Squirtle. Alright. What to name Squirtle? You can help me out anytime with this one. I'm thinking we're going to name it... Ooh, this is going to fit. I think that's how you spell it. Hold on. I'm gonna go check this really... No, I'm not. I'm pretty sure that's it. I remember the name Lavernius Cole. I remember it had a really obtuse spelling. And I used to pronounce it Lavernius because I didn't have any clue how to say it. But we're going to name it Lavernius. Because we need some athleticism on this team. We need some talent. What better way to generate this talent than by adding a new team member? I need a water type. I do. And Gyarados, as great as it is, I could train up Mike Pence to make it that. Here are the reasons why I would not use it. Outlined as such in the form of Caesarist literature. It would take a long time. It's a very big time investment to level up a Magikarp. And even then, I don't like the water flying type thing, and it doesn't really learn any flying type moves. So I'd like to kind of have a pure water type who's going to actually learn some water moves, because Gyarados doesn't really learn water moves either. I can teach it water moves, and I'm thankful I can teach it water moves, but I would like to have a water type that can naturally learn that sort of thing, and one that isn't 4 times weak to electric. I'd like to pretend to use it in that type of scenario. I'd like to at least imagine me doing that. But with a Gyarados, never ever happening. So you see the dilemma I'm posing here. What I might do, though, because I don't want to put in the experience... Please don't do that. I'm saying that to myself. What I'm thinking of doing, actually, as an exercise, as an idea, is getting Magikarp and putting it in the daycare, finally. Because I do want to keep a water type on my team. It's been really hard fighting water types and fighting other fire types, because I don't really have anything to go up against these types of Pokemon. But with a consistent water type on the team, that could be possible. So, we're not going to use Mike Pence, but we're going to take him out, we're going to go put him in the daycare, and life's just going to be a lot more clear that way. God, Magikarp is very upset sounding. quite a trivial existence this Magikarp has had so far in the bowels of my box. But life is going to change for the better. I see a silver lining, more rather, for this Magikarp. And hopefully it sees its life the same way very soon. Maybe this induction into an old man's household will give it newfound meaning that it had not experienced previously. Hello! Yeah, they didn't have breeding yet in this generation. Alright, Mike, get in there. Should be pretty high level by the time we get out of Rock Tunnel and do things. It's probably still not going to be anywhere near level 20, but look, I can dream. I can pretend as if Magikarp is not a really huge time investment. Funny enough, someone posted a theory the other day on my dash on the old Tumble Bumblebee, and made the statement that Magikarp seems like it's an example of a Pokemon evolutionary line that seems totally unwarranted, because it seems like Gyarados would be more fitting to be the final evolution for, say, Dratini and Dragonair, since it's a big blue swishy thing, and that Dragonite would be more of an evolution for Magikarp. A, that just didn't make sense, but B, when someone wrote out... Whoa, I forgot how weird Squirtle looked in Generation 1. But anyway, getting back on topic, when someone actually wrote up the actual legends that these Pokemon are actually from, then it was kind of interesting. Supposedly, Dratini is based off of a Korean myth about a dragon that learns... Well, actually, no, I don't remember. Magikarp is the fish that is seen as worthless all this time, and then all of a sudden it finds meaning, and then it becomes a big dragon. I forget what the myth behind Dratini was. I didn't come into this part prepared to talk about that. I had no intention to put my good friend Magikarp in the PC. I literally just had the idea in the middle of this episode. So that was both very tactful planning on my part and very poor planning at the same time. I would hope you, as the viewer, can appreciate this dichotomy going on in my head. I use that word a lot. Hopefully you guys know what it means. I have faith. I have an intelligent fan base. Lavernius leveled up! Thank goodness. True freedom and equality is being established here in Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Run. I think I can just use the Jessie and get away with it, because it's a bug poison type, so I'm not going to be hit with the poison. And I can use Confusion, and it could actually do some damage against this Oddish. So, new course of plan. We will use the Jessie, and we will see how far we can get in our own lives. Hopefully far enough to secure victory. That is actually a very decent amount of damage right there. Of course, Stun Spore exists, so... Yeah, we're starting to get at that point in Pokemon Gen 1 where things get unnecessarily difficult. Like, a little too difficult for the likings of me and people like me that have likings. Whatever this verbal menage is trying to be, it is now complete. It has reached a conclusion. I'm done with it. Lavernius, level 12. Gonna be on the team in no time at this rate. His trainer just does nothing but grass-type poison types that just seek to annoy. Respectable. However, we are going to switch this time to Ethelwolf, who is probably not going to be putting up with much of this nonsense. I say probably, but it's actually probably going to be the inverse of that. It's probably going to be Ethelwolf will be hit with some kind of spore, because this probably won't take out Bellsprout. Oh, instead it's Wrap, something just as horrifyingly terrible. Wrap is really annoying if you set it up properly. The AI here, however, did not set it up properly, and probably will if I miss with Ember. But I didn't, because Gen 1 sometimes can be a good friend. Alright. Well, there we go. We're going to have to do some healing, but that's okay. We all need to be cleansed a bit after that whole experience there. Was there an extra note in there? Whatever. I must just be hearing things. No, yeah, there it was again. Oh well, hopefully you can hear that. Alright, there is an item here. I think it's the TM for teleport. Or at least that's what it is in the original game. Let me double check that. I didn't sell any of these things like I said I would. Yeah, it's teleport. Very odd TM to include. I'll probably have to go back and do a selling session once I go up there and catch a Pokemon. Just a little something I will have to do personally. Alright, a hiker. Let's take a look. See what's going on here. This hiker has a Machop. Not necessarily the friendly face I wanted to see. Some could argue that that face is not that friendly. But hey, this is our chance to try to use the Jessie and see what we can accomplish by using Confusion. We haven't had a definitive strength against fighting type Pokemon, and now we have something that you could confuse for a viable threat. Doesn't do too much damage there, but that's alright. We'll live and learn. We're hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Ooh, if you could hit yourself in Confusion. There we go. Life. Ball is it. Level 13. Lavernius is currently doing some work while not actually doing anything related to work. I kind of wish it had a water-type move. I think it has Bubble. If so, should we try and be adventurous and try and use it against this... No. I want to play smart. I don't want to take risks. I had that brief moment in my head of, you know, I don't think that's going to work out, so I'm taking that now as a sign of, hey, don't do it. Yeah, if we can just use Double Kick, that would be a much more profitable use of our time. The thing from here on out, though, is that Mary is not going to learn any more attacks, except for what I put into it via TMs. So that's both terrifying and really cool at the same time. You do the math. Apparently, this hiker, out of Pokemon, a tragedy in 3 acts. There are bug trainers to face up here, but I consider myself ready for the challenge. I think this guy has regular bugs, but the trainer after this up north is a Beedrill owner. Maybe this guy has the Beedrill now. No, he has a Sandshrew. Oh, how things can change from game to game. I cannot wait until Lavernius is strong enough to fight Sandshrew, because I have nothing to face this thing with. I have Queen Mary to do neutral damage to it, but that is about it. Queen Mary has really stepped it up ever since Pikachu took the fall. I needed a new leader, and Mary's really come through in the clutch. I can appreciate that, personally. And hopefully you can too. Hopefully you're there, at home, in your office chair, bed, backyard sandbox where you have been banished to play by Big Brother, and you're appreciating the rise of Queen Mary as a threat on this Poke team. I'm like really just proud of myself. Lavernius leveled up again. Looks like it's going to be a quick assimilator to the team. Assimilator, not a word. This guy has a Beedrill, and if he doesn't, I will try to put my entire fist in my mouth, and that will be my commentary for the next 2 minutes. Moment of truth here. There we go. I have very good memory. Beedrill is a cool sprite in this game. That's my compliment. Please do not kill me, Beedrill. We could use Boogsalava, but I kind of want to stay safe and go with Ethelwolf because Beedrills can be quite the pesky proposition when it's that close in level. Yeah, we're probably going to beat this trainer, then catch a Pokemon, then do some mart selling, and then we'll call it an episode, most likely. Most likely. This is the optimist in me talking. Focus Energy, great move if you had used it first, but Beedrill did not. So this is a dead Beedrill. Prayer for Beedrill can be sent. Lavernius leveled up again and learned a Water-type move that isn't Bubble. Very impressive. Very, very proud of this Pokemon. Hey, maybe it can evolve after this. That would be really something. I mean, I'm not making any promises to you. I wouldn't put our friendship on the line like that, but you know how it can be sometimes. Now, if Beedrill used Focus Energy now, and then used a powerful attack, yeah, see, it's just going to do Fury Attack. So I have no ostensible reason to be too terrified of this. 2-2-2-2. Lots of 2s for an episode title with no 2s in it. In terms numerically, who knows? Maybe I'll find a title to use that has the word 2 in it. Mental reminder to myself to do that. You're proud of me. No need to hold back the praise. Lavernius did not level up. I guess we'll see War Turtle next time. Alright, let's catch a Pokemon. This is a new route, after all. Route. Homophones. Homonyms. I don't actually... It's not homonym. That's not a thing. That's not a thing, Chrysanth. What do we got? We got a Nidoran male. Okay. I'm not going to use it, but it'll be a good backup in case my good friend Nido Queen steps down. Although, it would be kind of cool to have both of them in the cut now, wouldn't it? Please don't kill Lavernius. I just feel like using it because it's near your level. I can actually catch things without killing them. Quite the exciting thing that we are potentially looking at here. Lavernius hanging in there. Looking like it's going to be a solid team member for us. I'm really excited about this, actually. I totally forgot that I had a shot at getting the Squirtle. So I have all three of the starters, one of them in the box, the other one not in the box, and the other one not in the box. Maybe we'll bring out Bulbasaur just for fun, but we did catch the Nidoran male, which is what I wanted, ideally. Alright. Nidoran, the Poison Pin, has large ears. It's Tyler, the Creator. So we will name it that. We will name it, let's see here. Yeah, that works. We'll name it Flogna, because what better thing to name your good friend, Nidoran male? That is how you pronounce the name. It's not just Nidoran. It's a very special Pokemon that way. Alright, so we're going to go put it in the box. We're going to heal up, too. And then, I think... Well, actually, no. Let's go to the mart first. Sell some items that we don't need. Because that's the best decision we can make at this point in time. Alright. We should buy some more. I actually should have bought super potions while I was down there. That was a flaw. That was a mistake. If ever there was one. I think I'll have to do that off screen, actually. You know, splice in footage of me doing that or something. Yeah, those TMs can stay in there. Money, not really a problem, because we're not blacking out of battles. Nuzlocke runs are great in that sense. It's pretty much impossible to run out of money, which is lovely. Really something to behold. A thing to be treasured in this modern day and age. Yeah, next part we're going to go down to Vermilion again and then work from there. I don't want to do it this part because I'm lazy. And that's the best description of my temperament that I can offer for you. Also, it's late, and I'd like to go to bed soon. Hopefully you can understand. And this moonstone can go away. See, you keep the boring stuff like this for the end of the episode. Rather ironic, then, that I am planning to lead off the next episode with something that isn't that exciting. Oh, still need to put Flogna in the box. What a time. This has been a good episode right here. I'm proud of how it's come out, come into its own, as it were. Next episode I'll probably have co-commentary anyway, because that is how I roll. So, on that note, I would normally save a generic joke for having Pikachu, but Pikachu is dead. These are all circumstances that are surrounding all of us. We'll get over them and survive as family. No, I didn't want to look at that. But we only have 5 gyms left to do. That is something. Alright. 3 badges, 19 Pokemon, supposedly 11 hours of gameplay. What more do you need? Bye.